Alright guys, as you can see that I have on my face, and probably if you've seen the last video, I am doing a review on a bunch of different acne or hydrocolloid patches. So I originally got into hydrocolloid patches or acne patches when I had a allergic reaction breakout all over my face, and I just got into them and just started getting a bunch of them, especially after seeing a boatload of results from them. So right now in this video we're going to go over the Korean brand, the HanHoo blemish patches. So usually these ones would come in a smaller pack like this. So this is the bigger blemish patch, which is just all the circle ones. They're all the same size. This one is a 72 count. Usually it would come in this and would have only 2 sheets of about 32 acne circles per. They come in variety of sizes, medium to large, I would say, and these are really good for certain little spots that you get, you know, all over your face. They do soak up a lot of the gunk. If you have oily skin like mine, these are a lifesaver. Now, we're going to go over the custom blemish patches, which are the same material as the circle ones. These ones, it's literally a giant rectangle and you could just cut it however you need. What I like about this one, I've said in a bunch of different videos, I'm a person who has a boatload of different skin issues. And one of those skin issues, which is a TMI, is I do get boils on my body. So what I like about these ones is that I can cut these to a square around the shape of however big or small the boil is, and just after cleaning that area really well, just slapping this right on there, making sure that it covers all sides of it and it soaks up everything. Peeling it off is very uncomfortable, but what I like about this compared to using regular first aid items to help with a boil is that hydrocolloid patches and acne patches are designed to just soak up and absorb all the gunk, the pus, the nastiness that they would in a regular like pimple. And a boil is just, honestly, this is not medical terms, this is not medical advice, but it's just a giant, more painful, more infected pimple of a sort. It's in its own class, which is why it's not called a pimple, why it's called a boil, but these work amazing on those, and it doesn't stay as an open wound like how if you wait for it to pop and drain out, which is really gross to say on the internet. But if you waited for that and then you use your regular first aid stuff, then there's a chance of scarring, and there is a lot of scarring that happens. So this is the first time that I've ever had an issue with a boil and just cut this down to size and put it on there, and I actually like how it works. It seems like it's not going to scar, and it's not an open wound that stays an open wound the whole time, and I was very surprised by that, especially when I cleaned and changed it. So yeah, these work very well even for that. But again, if you have serious skin issues and serious boil issues, I would suggest talking to your primary care doctor if you don't have a dermatologist, and if your primary care doctor refers you to a dermatologist, I would suggest that you go and see a dermatologist for your skin issues. But boils are fairly normal, fairly common, and usually your primary care doctor is able to help you with all of your issues with that. But if it's a more serious underlying condition, definitely see your dermatologist or any other specialist that you may need to see. Again, this is not medical advice, would suggest always seeing a medical professional, but you know, these are just like home remedy type things that you can buy at the store that I like to use and am none of this is sponsored, guys. These are all things that I've paid for out of pocket and actually like to keep on hand just in case at all times. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I'll see you in the next one.